Paul.
Good evening. My name is Paul Gower from YFM Private Equity. However, in a week's time I'm going to be YFM Private Partners. We were nearly the first people to see our rebranding, but that's been put on hold. Forgive me if you've seen a lot of my presentation before. We have been here for some time. Which ones?
Yeah. Oh, you need to point to them.
All right. My compliance people always ask me to put that statement on any presentation. Apparently that will protect me from lawyers.
We have you in the room.
Or anything I might say.
You're a lawyer too.
Yes. I'll just use the normal. YFM Group, we've been around for quite some time. We started in '82. We've seen about 2-3 recessions now, and we generally invest within quarter to up to 10 million with a range of funds across the UK. We're now a team of over 50 people, and we operate out of 6 offices in the UK. The office in the northwest, based in Manchester, has been open for probably about 12-13 years now. And we've got an office in Liverpool, which we opened a couple of years ago. We have managed funds in the Northwest before, so you've probably seen me under the guise of Northwest Business Investment Scheme. That was a 20 million fund. We've already handed back 10 million of that, and we've got a good chunk of money to come with some successful investments. Given our national footprint and the fact we've been going for such a long time, one of the things we like to do with our companies to add value is to introduce those companies to experienced NEDs and mentors. And there's even a guy in this room who I've abused on a specific occasion, haven't I, Keith? So we like to think we can add add value over and above the money that we can provide with these funds. So specifically, the fund that we're managing, we've got the big one, the 45 million Development Capital Fund. And the sort of scale of investments we're looking to do is going to be around about the $250,000 level. We're probably looking at more established businesses than some of the member companies in here tonight. But hopefully we would like to see you knocking on our door a couple of years down the line once you've got the initial investments from some of the sector focus. The areas we're going to really be targeting on are sort of real classic development capital scenarios. So we're looking at those companies which are looking to enter new markets, especially with a declining pound export-led companies. In terms of acquisition, that's not just acquisition of companies, but acquisition of new market segments, really going to grow the businesses. In terms of manufacturing, we've got quite a long track record within the company, and we can see scenarios where we're able to provide that equity element of funding for big bits of kit when you're looking to expand the business. Quite a wide range of companies under the normal sort of SME definition. But we'll need to be looking at scenarios where you're pretty close to profitability, because we'll be looking to put in some quite hefty loan structures in place. Because Andy's looking to our fund, I think, for a lot of the early cash repayments, which have to go back to Europe. One of the things we're trying to emphasise is we can be extremely flexible on the financial structures we're looking to put into place. We're particularly targeting mezzanine type of scenarios, and there's a lot of confusion of what mezzanine is. So we like to have a strict definition. If you've got quite a lot of equity in the business at the moment, and you're looking for a nice level of $500,000 or so, then we can look at terms which aren't as aggressive or look to take so much of the equity, because there is that equity buffer behind. if you have an element of security where banks aren't really willing to go that extra mile, or it's an odd sort of security, then we can take a sort of pragmatic view and offer mezzanine rather than pure equity terms. We're looking to get up, and next slide. We're looking to start delivering this pretty quickly. We've got an established team in place. Most of us, I'm the new boy. I've only been here 4 years out of the team. But we are looking to increase that team shortly. We're going to be announcing some new recruits in the next couple of weeks or so. We've got 2 offices, Manchester and Liverpool. Hopefully most of the team I've got up there you will know of. Simon Cleaver predominantly is going to be based out of Liverpool. He's a fellow with some depth of experience. Formerly was the business development manager for the stock exchange. So he's done a lot of investing on the AIM market, both in YFM and previously. Deborah Hayes, who's done years of experience, not just with YFM, but also with Merseyside and EV as well. She's done a lot of investments in small family-owned businesses. There's myself, who came across the Pennines a few years ago. I've done quite a range of businesses in telecom software. And Ian Waterfield, he's come across from our Leeds office and is now working out of Manchester. Again, a seasoned professional with 4 or 5 years worth of experience. That's the end of my brief slide.
Well, you're very good.
Trying to keep in the time limit. I see how you bully people. So any questions afterwards, don't hesitate to come up.
Yeah. Thank you very much.